Hi guys, and welcome back for another reaction review. Today I'm going by way of Finland. We're going to go to the land of Nightwish. This is a ton of viewer requests asking me if I've ever covered anything of Nightwish or if I know who the band is, because I don't do a ton about them. And it's not that I don't like them or not that I don't know them. I just haven't really done the deep dive on Nightwish yet. And it's weird because I've been to a few of their shows. They always do a really great show. I don't know why I've never really done the deep dive into this band. With that said, I do know the comings and goings of the band. I know that, there's been 3 different vocalists over the years with Tarja, Anette, and now Floor. And that, most recently, Marco has left the band. So there's a lot of things going on throughout the years with this band. I'm aware of all of that kind of stuff and the nuances. I do also know that between the Nightwish fans, there is a love-hate kind of thing over the lead vocals for the female over who they love the most. That's the, always the question and fight that I see in comments where people are talking about Nightwish and different versions or the vocalists. And it's always strange to me because I think each of them brought something special to the band. So I like what each of them has brought into their sound, but I also like these female vocalists outside of just Nightwish, other things they've done. Tarja, I follow her solo stuff, so I know she is such a beautiful vocalist, and I think the last time I saw her was a few years back. It's when she performed at Sweden Rock, and she's just such a powerhouse. So that is always a fun experience. So as I'm getting started with these reviews, the reaction reviews that I'm doing here, it's basically I picked the songs based off of what Spotify shows as the most popular track for each vocalist. So with that said, we're going to start out the experience with Nightwish with Tarja at the helm of the female vocals doing the song Nemo. And that is because simply based on what I said, Spotify has told me what is the most played on their platform. So I figured that's a great place to start. Without further ado, if you are a first-time viewer here, I welcome you. If you are a returning viewer, thank you for your support. Welcome back. But for those first-time viewers and viewers that are returning that have never subscribed, do me a favor real quick and just click that red subscribe button below. Click the little gray bell that sits next to it, and you'll get notified of any future content. And if you want to see more Nightwish stuff, you make sure to notify yourself because you'll see it when it comes, because I do have others planned to come up. I've got a song picked for each to go through. And if you guys like the Nightwish roll that we're going to be going on, let me know what other tracks you think should be reacted to, and I'll see what I can do for you guys. So without further ado, we are going to go ahead and charge it up and jump into Tarja on vocals with Nightwish with the track Nemo. Here we go. And I don't think I've ever seen this video, so amazing, right? Okay. You know, it's weird. I'm like, as you're watching me, you probably thought, like, what is she doing? Because I was kind of in that spaced out zone. And I think that the one thing with Nightwish that's always been that thing for me, that probably why I haven't really like gotten like such deep dive to them, is I feel like, especially at live shows when I see them, and they do a good show, but it's always that feel like when I catch it right as I'm thinking watching it too, that when you're watching the videos, it's such a production and it's so visual. And for me, I think with their music, I kind of need that visual to really feel the rest of what they're doing. It just kind of brings it all together like a theatrical production. And yeah, I mean, like you can't go wrong. Like the music, like of course my head was already into the move mode because yeah. Wow. I mean, I just don't know what it is about Nightwish that I haven't done that deep dive. I mean, I like the music, and I guess maybe it's just for me like that weird feel of the classical part of it mixed with the metal kind of still doesn't really quite, my head doesn't wrap around it that well. So maybe I just really need to go and find my way through a pattern of listening to Nightwish to really get what they're doing. What do you suggest? Is there something that you listened to with Nightwish that got you immediately and just grabbed you and made you understand what they were doing and what they were about? Would you suggest a different playlist style of listening to Nightwish to actually come from the back to the beginning of what they've done to really interest people in them? Like if you were telling your friends, if you're one of the super Nightwish fans out there and you were telling your friends they had to listen to Nightwish, where would you tell them to start? Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong with this band, because I've had other bands before where friends have been like, oh no, you need to go and listen to these tracks and then you'll totally get what they're doing. And once I went back and I did that, I was like, okay, I totally get it. But it's not saying that there's anything wrong with this either, because I think technically they're such a great musician, the musicians in the band, and the vocals clearly are their own like massive vocal control and style. And I mean, there's not anything negative I can say about them. I still don't quite get the Nightwish. So that's that. And I always hate to be like that. It's not like it's a bad thing. I like them and I would listen to them. If somebody had their album on, I would listen to it. Not a problem. And I've been in friends' cars when they've been driving around and they wanted to listen to Nightwish, and we listened to like 3 CDs in a row, and totally okay with that. I guess I don't get because when I go to the shows, I don't get the feels that everyone else gets for them. So I'm not sure where that disconnect is with their sound for me, but it's a good song and they're good artists. I don't feel that same thing that I feel like on some of the other videos you've seen where I just got totally blown away, like excited. And maybe it's just the difference in the energy, or it's not a live show or something. Maybe I need to look at a live video. But that is my take on Tarja at the helm with Nightwish for their track Nemo. I'm going to dig into 2 other tracks, one with Anette, one with Floor, and maybe along the way there, something else will snap into place for me. But that's my thoughts. What do you guys think? Where should people that have never listened to Nightwish start? People that have listened and just don't quite get what they're doing. What do you say to those listeners to help them wrap their head around the Nightwish music? That's your challenge. So thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Bye.